सो हेलो गाइस, गुड इवनिंग, वेलकम बैक टू दर्शन बाय। सो गाइस, आज हम लोग मुंबई देवी साई कृष्णा का मॉक इंटरव्यूज फॉर एचआरआरएल लेने जा रहे हैं। ओके, सो यस, सो साई कृष्णा, प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
Hello, sir. I'm MS Sai Krishna. I have completed my BTech in 2019. After that, I qualified GATE in a continuous streak of three attempts, and I did my first job at HPCL Mangalore LPG import facility. It was a terminal, which is LPG storage terminal, which is having imports and exports and pipeline quantities, PLT pipeline transfers. After that, I joined as a LCNG control room engineer at AGP Pratham Shimoga.
Okay, that was great introduction. So Sai Krishna, would you tell me like what was your previous experience when you were working with HPCL?
Sir, when I am working
How
at
was?
HPCL, yes, sir.
How was
When
your
I'm
previous experience?
Yeah, when I was working at HPCL, I used to handle control room operations, sir. Actually, at HPCL, it is a terminal station, sir, which we are having total 14 spheres and 6 mounts, sir. Spheres, in that we used to store LPG, which is coming from MRPL. Actually, beside that plant, there is MRPL plant. They used to supply LPG through pipelines, and moreover, we are also getting LPG from ships. Actually, there is Mangalore. Mangalore terminal is there, sir, from ship. Actually, from that we are getting product through pipelines from that ship. And actually, what we are doing, yeah.
Yes, yes. Go on, carry on.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm looking over all the control room operations is all about looking over the changeovers and in the Bangalore LPG import facility there are TT tank truck loading and tank wagon wagon loading operations are also there, sir. We used to look over tank wagon loading operations and tank truck loading operations along with this pipeline transfers and along with this pipeline transfers.
Would you tell me what you used to be doing there in the basically operation?
Yes, sir. Actually, what is the thing? You know that LPG is completely, matlab, it is mainly of two substances, propane and butane. Actually, what I used to do is actually in ship they used to set a flow rate, sir. Actually, the thing is actually for a
Krishna,
component.
can you
Okay.
please slow down? You know, you're talking straight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, for a substance to be called as LPG, its density should vary between 0.53 to 0.58 at 15 degrees centigrade, sir. The thing is, suppose if you are supplying excess propane, the density will be less than 0.53. So we will not call it as LPG. What my job is? My job is to maintain the proper flow rate such that they are mixing in such a way that its density should vary between 0.53 to 0.58 gram per centimeter cube or 530 to 580 kg per meter cube at 15 degrees centigrade, sir.
Okay, I got that. So, like some difficulties you must be facing, right? Like oil and gas sector is facing some difficulties. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what are the some difficulties? Do you know about that? What are the challenges basically the oil and gas industry is facing nowadays?
Actually, the main problem with oil and gas industry is actually we are due to the depletion of levels and from the for actually the reserves are going on day by day, sir. Actually, due to this, all countries like previously, suppose if foreign countries are they're extracting so and so like 100 10,000 metric ton per day. Now they're intentionally reducing their content to around 7,000 or 5,000 to increase the cost. They also know the fact that the levels are decreasing gradually, so they have to because of their lots of investment, they have to retain their capital. So what they are doing is they are slowly reducing whatever content they are extracting and they are increasing the prices. Actually, this is this is one of the main reasons. And moreover, one of the major problem faced with oil and gas industry is actually due to the actually the carbon content which our country is leaving carbon footprint is too high. Actually, this is one of the major environmental concerns, sir. Because of these things, people are looking for alternatives like green hydrogen, all those things, and ethanol blending, all those things. Yes, sir.
Okay. So as you said, as you discussed about green hydrogen, so what is green hydrogen?
Sir, green hydrogen Yes, sir. Green hydrogen is the hydrogen which will come from the electrolysis of water, sir. I think hydrogen is classified based on how it is originated from. Suppose if it is originated from steam cracking, it is also called different grade hydrogen. Like based on its origin, it is classified according to it, sir.
Yes, the method is basically the method is known as green hydrogen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
My video is there on green hydrogen. You can watch that. I have discussed green hydrogen in very detail. Okay, and
Okay, sir.
types of hydrogen as well. Okay. No
Okay, sir.
issues.
I'll watch.
You go ahead. Tell me now. We will be somewhat moving with code. Okay, one question I will be asking you. Like first you used to be in the operation. Okay, operation sector. Now if you are being selected in HRRL. Okay.
Yes, sir.
अगर तुम HRRL में सिलेक्ट हो जाते हो तो तुम ऑपरेशंस अभी वहां पे तुम्हें कहां पे वर्क करना पड़ेगा? अभी तुम ऑपरेशंस में वर्क कर रहे थे. सपोज अब तुम्हें प्रोडक्शन में भेज दिया जाता है. ठीक है. HRRL प्लान में तुम्हें प्रोडक्शन में भेज दिया जाता है. तो मुझे कुछ सेफ्टी मेजर्स बताओ और सेफ्टी मेजर्स बताओ सबसे पहले, उसके बाद में कुछ और पूछते हैं.
Actually,
what I'm asking?
yes, sir. Yes,
Given
sir. I
that
got
you
it.
have, given that you already have an experience which is related to oil field,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So tell us something about, like what could be the safety measures, what could be the requirements that could be implemented in the plant.
Actually, it is completely depend on what product we are manufacturing, sir. Suppose if I'm going to LNG or LPG inside a specific zonal area, because if we consider LNG, it will be stored at minus 160 degrees centigrade. Even LPG also it will be around some 5-6 degrees. It will be due to pressurized conditions. It will be around 7-8 degrees centigrade. If you are going to suppose because LPG is it will extract heat from the surroundings, sir. If it got suppose if it gets leaked, what will happen is LPG will evaporate, sir. Because it wants some energy to evaporate, right? Suppose if we went with bare body like just normal, it will extract heat from ourselves, which will cause cold burn. So what we will be wearing generally, we'll be wearing fire suits along with helmet, and when there is no one, actually it will be one nose protection item will be there, sir. We'll be wearing it along with all the PPM. We'll go to the classified area. Actually, it all depends on products, sir. If you know the MSDS material safety
Can you
data
please
sheets.
slow down what you are saying?
Yes, sir. Actually, it all depends on the product, sir. Like depending on the product, will be and journal area will be wearing accordingly.
Okay, so tell me, like, what do you know about HRRL? What do you know about HRRL, and what products comes from HRRL? What does HRRL basically give?
Sir, coming to HRRL, it was started. It was a greenfield project which was started in 2013. After that, actually, HRRL mainly aims at it is having both refinery operations along with petrochemical complex, which is petrochemical complex. And well, coming to refinery operations, it is having generally like atmospheric distillation unit, vacuum distillation unit, fluid catalyst cracking unit, diesel hydrodiesel, DHJS unit, DHDT unit. All those units it is having. It is while coming to petrochemical complex, it is mainly aiming to produce benzene and polypropylene and ethylene, sir.
Okay, great. So, when HPCL was there, so like, can you differentiate, like, you have worked in HPCL as well, and you are going to face HRRL interview, right? So, what are the basic differences in HPCL operations and HRRL operation? You must have studied, or not?
Sir, HRRL is completely a refinery, sir. Actually, suppose if you got placed in HRRL, definitely I'll be dealing with refinery operations of a particular unit, whether it be ADU, VDU, or FCC. But while coming to HPCL, it all depends, sir. HPCL is actually it is having so many wide varieties of business and marketing strategies. Like HPCL is mostly focused on LPG storage and LPG bottling plants, and its income, and it is mostly diversified into that. Actually, loops, all those marketings is being done by HPCL, sir. Suppose if you got placed in HPCL, I'm not sure whether where I'll get, like whether I'll be getting a job in terminal, or I'll be getting job in bottling plants, I'll be getting job in refineries. But if it is HRL, definitely I'm lucky enough that I'll be getting job in refinery, which is my dream.
So what interests you more about HRRL?
Sir, I didn't get you.
What interests you more about HRRL?
Actually, the refinery operations, which is too complex, sir. Suppose if you worked in LPG terminal, there is something to learn, obviously. But if you worked in a refinery operation unit, obviously there will be transfer for every 2 to 3 years. I'll be learning all the operations. Suppose what are the mechanism of FCC unit, VD unit, CD unit, all the DHDS unit. What is the main purpose of it? Why you are doing? Suppose it all depends, sir. So, actually, the thing is, if you went to a refinery, there is a lot of scope to learn about all the process. Actually, there is some quote, there is a famous quote of chemical engineering that suppose if you have worked in fluid catalytic cracking unit, you almost 80% of the chemical engineering process have been covered. It's such an biggest advantages of chemical engineering to work in a refinery set.
Okay, that was nice. Yes, so sir, you can continue with any questions.
Yeah. So just a minute, please give me a minute.
Yes.
Concepts that you have, those are more important than, sometimes the other thing.
Yes.
So I can see you clearly have that. You are able to, tell us the things. Many times we see that people know the answer, but, they are unable to represent it. You are able to represent it. Just a little bit minor here and there, but, those things can be shadowed by knowledge that you have. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, good.
Okay,
so all
sure.
the best for your interview. Overall, I see you getting through. So amazing.
Thank you, sir.
एंड करते सिलेक्ट होके आना है, ठीक है।